Have you guys been out protesting before, or do you plan to go out in the future?
No, we have never been out protesting before. I mean, of course, we have reason to, because everybody, we need to stand up for our community. But it was our first time, as like we weren't really there.
She said we got reason to. So think about this for a second. The lady asked her a question: have you ever protested before? Right? And then she goes, no, we haven't ever protested before, but you can kind of say we was, because we need to stand up for our community. So you ain't just no innocent bystander. It's like, bro, this really a plan. Now you really saying that you need to start protesting. So we seeing the whole angle right here. Like, she's not into protesting, but now she want us to protest. Now she feel like people need to protest.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
Last night and then this morning on the phone, the father spoke with us on scene after emergency responders were able to take his children to the hospital. So we wanted to play you first a little bit of last night's scene before we bring them in for a conversation.
Officers threw flashbangs and tear gas in my car and made I got 6 kids in the car. But my 6 months old can't even breathe. My 2-year-old flipped out the damn car. This was flipped over. My car filled with tear gas. I'm trying to pull my kid out the car.
Sean Jackson and Destiny Jackson join us now. He was the gentleman we spoke with last night, and Destiny was there in the vehicle as well. Thank you guys for joining us today to talk through what happened last night. We appreciate it. Destiny, when we talked to you this morning, you were saying that your family lives just a few minutes away from where this happened in the Hawthorne neighborhood. Can we first kind of step back and tell us about what was happening? How did you end up in that neighborhood?
Well, I live in the neighborhood. I had just left South Minneapolis from attending my oldest child's basketball game at Anderson Middle School. And on the way home, we stopped at our neighborhood grocery store to get dinner, actually. And we continued our path home, which happens to be like the way through the protest. We weren't aware that a protest was happening. And once we got that way, we did see lights and stuff, and we continued our path to go home because it wasn't blocked off or anything. And in the mix of passing it, my husband stopped, and asked what was going on and stuff like that. And there was people there, like, just explaining to him what happened.
And Sean, tell me a little bit about how your family's doing today. We understand that, I don't know how many of the children went to the hospital last night. Tell us about that.
3 of the children went to the hospital, just from, of course, my infant baby, because he did stop breathing and I had to give him mouth-to-mouth and CPR to bring him back. And then my 11-year-old and my 7-year-old who has asthma, so they had to be treated. And there was me and the father who had to be treated also.
Tell me a little bit about, because, people, I think, want to know, obviously you were on your way home, you said, from this game. What made you want to get out and stop and kind of, not just keep going? What were you guys what was the conversation had in the vehicle?
Well, after we had stopped and he had asked what was going on, we, in the mix of all of that, I seen my mother. Now, I wanted to get her out of there before anything did happen, because as we were going through, it was not violent. Like, we were able to pass through. And I seen her. She recently got a congestive heart failure diagnosis yesterday morning. So I just wanted her, just not to be there, because I didn't know if it was going to be violent or not. A couple, maybe 20 to 30 minutes to get her up out of there, because how she felt so deeply about what happened. And so as we were leaving, actually, ICE were coming our way in vehicles. And a couple of them proceeded to start screaming in my window. And they were saying, get out of here, get the F out of here. And we were telling them, like, if you guys will move away from my car, we can get up out of here, which is what we're trying to do. Like, you guys are in the way. We know what happened when when Renee tried to move, get out the way. You guys said that he hit you when she didn't. So he didn't want to move the car. He wanted to wait for them to move. And as they proceeded to move past the car, once they got to the back of the car, they rolled a tear gas bomb under the car.
How quickly can you characterize?
We are watching an engineered riot. I was thinking that in my head, like when he was explaining it, I'm like, bro, it would be great marketing to try to get Black people involved, is to have where they got attacked by ICE. So Black people can feel like ICE is coming after you too, to get us out there. It seems like everybody want to get us out there to be combative with ICE. Something just don't feel right. I feel like this could be a play. This is how I kind of feel that is Cap, because it had to do with a baby too. Not only was it them, but it was a Black baby. You know you gonna touch it. You know I'm gonna be like, dang, bro, you messing with the kids. Definitely a fishy situation.
How quickly this escalated? How long were you there? Did you sense things were starting to turn? Were there opportunities to try to leave before it escalated?
We did sense things were trying to take a turn for the worse. When, in the mix of us being there with those 20 minutes, Minneapolis Police Department was dismissed. ICE agents took over everything, and a couple minutes after that, we seen people with like yellow vests or jackets coming up behind ICE agents, and that's when everybody was starting to like disperse. And so we were in the car, trying to get out, watching that happen, but ICE was blocking our exit.
Did you see any Minneapolis police say that turned violent, and that there were people who were throwing rocks and ice chunks at the agents, things like that? Did you see anything like that?
In the midst of all of that happening, there were a lot of like explosive stuff going off. Not sure if it was coming from the ICE agents or if it was coming from protesters. But I did not physically see any protesters. I didn't see them throw anything at ICE agents.
And tell me, so there was hospitalization here. Tell me about sort of any injuries or what happened to the children. And you said, when I talked to you earlier, 11 years old is the oldest, and then six months is the youngest, right? And then you've got some twins, 4-year-olds. But so there's children in the car. Tell me about what happened kind of to them.
When we did finally get out the car, of course, my baby was lifeless, so I did do the CPR and mouth to mouth, and there was multiple people in the house who were pouring milk all over my other kid's face and trying to get the tear gas off of them. There were also other people in the house who were on the phone with EMS trying to get them to get there as soon as possible. There was also someone else on the phone giving me directions on what to do. So there was a lot of people from the community were there trying to help us in that situation.
Have you guys been out protesting before, or do you plan to go out in the future?
No, we have never been out protesting before. Of course, we have reason to, because everybody, we need to stand up for our community. But it was our first time, as like we weren't really there protesting. But I did answer a few questions while I was out there, so I guess you can say I was if you want to. But I do. Really, I'm traumatized. I really don't want to.
Now, this is where I feel like it's Cap. What was you doing out there? If you wasn't protesting, what was you doing there? What was you doing there? If you're not protesting ICE, right, and you there, and you saying that now, I'm going to stand up for my community because that happened. That just seems suspect, bro. Like, they wanted you to, like, it don't pass the smell test, family.
Have you guys been out protesting before, or do you plan to go out in the future?
No, we have never been out protesting before. Of course, we have reason to, because everybody, we need to stand up for our community. But it was our first time, as like we weren't really there.
She said we got reason to. So think about this for a second. The lady asked her a question: have you ever protested before? right? And then she goes, no, we haven't ever protested before, but you can kind of say we was, because we need to stand up for our community. So you ain't just no innocent bystander. It's like, bro, this really a plan. Now you really saying that you need to start protesting. So we seeing the whole angle right here. Like, she's not into protesting, but now she want us to protest. Now she feel like people need to protest. I won't tell the next person to protest because I'm not. That's what I'm saying. But I don't feel confident that this is, that this was legitimate, bro. What was they ass doing out there? What is y'all doing out there with them kids? This needed to be a lesson learned. FBA, stay your behind home. What are you doing out there? You got 6 kids in the car and you at a protest? I don't think that I wouldn't even understand why you would do that. You gonna bring kids, bro. A 6-month-old. You gonna have a 6-month-old, you gonna be out there like that? And why is the interviewer talking to them like they're kindergartens? Ten Toes Farm said, I'm not buying it. It seemed fishy, family. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't trust people they put in front of the camera. You're right. Y'all would have had to do this on y'all own. Like, yo, man, y'all would have put this on YouTube. They bombed it, and I would have had more. But that a news channel was doing it, and they trying to get all us to go out here and protest. And this is what you saying. You saying that I wasn't there to protest, but I should have been, standing up for the community. It sounds like a sale pitch to the people that are not protesting, but to try to make us feel like we need to protest. Ten Toes Farm said, there you have it. She admitted it. And this is just how I be. This is why, I don't really like to, because I'm going to want to break it down here exactly what you said. I'm going to want to really make it. And this ain't adding no extra. It's gonna work on the weak minded. It ain't that it might work. It's gonna work. Because they're not gonna break it down like this. They're gonna hear it from face value. Like, the only reason I broke this down because I heard something that it just I'm like, 6-year-old baby, you explaining it, you on the news. And I feel like they did this. I feel like this is a play. Salute them. I hope they got their money though. They probably, bro, they probably need the $4,000-$5,000. Probably got blessed, but it's like, damn, it ain't gonna work anyway. But good detective work. Yo, it's crazy. Yo, you so right. No, look, you right. I'm looking at it. Look like she bruh. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up, bro. It literally is, bro. You cannot make this stuff up, family. This is crazy. Man, they know these people lying, man. And they got multiple interviews from them, right? I'm sorry, y'all. This is a setup, bro. It's crazy, but we on point right now. You can't get nothing off on us. But the selling points, they tried to have selling points. And the selling points is what exposed it. Bad script. Bobo and Bam Bam. Yeah, it's diabolical, man. I'm gonna have to cut this out, man, and we're gonna have to put this out there because people gotta know. I gotta get people's opinion. Like, do you think this is real? Karma never skips an address. Salute, salute, salute. Bad script. Old dude in the green. Look at where the husband is looking. He's reading it too. You know they had to get him the script. Look at where the husband is looking. I'm gonna drop the link, bro. This is crazy though, but I'm telling y'all, it goes down. It goes down, man. I'm gonna have to No, you can't tell. Well, we had a mod in here. We got Mickey in here. We had one mod in the building. Mickey, the only mod we had in the building tonight. William, we had William in here. We gonna have to get y'all up in here. But the camera is facing them, but their gaze is off to the side. You can see her camera, bro. Like, if you zoom in. Ameswell, what's good, family?
What's going on, bro? How y'all feeling tonight?
Man, we another day, bro. I'm loving the kicking it with the family. Kicking it with y'all is always a blessing.
Always, always. I just wanted to mention this real quick. These people are not above getting actors to play these cheap ass roles to try and garner people's feelings. I promise you, you'd be surprised how much they are interested in fooling you. Like we don't give ourselves enough credit for real of how important we are and where our mind at the rest of the, you know what I mean, will follow. So if we fall for it, then yeah, they got us hook, line, and sinker. But we are their number one interest. They need us to fold because if we fold, everybody else fold.
Facts, man. Facts. But what part of this that you got when you was like, dang, this may be a setup? What was it, that you was hearing where you like, man, this ain't legit?
To be honest, multiple interviews. Y'all got multiple cameras in front of them, speaking at two different, areas. You got main man. Percy was the real vocal the first interview. Now this one, it looked like he just being in security, just sitting there while she doing all the narrating.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't buy it though, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy it. They're willing to do more than this. Like they'll when I say they desperate, bro, they will pay somebody to fake a death, and there's somebody out there that will take that money to perform a fake, event to fool the rest of us. Desperation is at an all-time high
right now
on all sides of the joint. You know what I mean? Except us, really. We chilling because we know what's up. But everybody else, they desperate and they constantly need our attention. They need our emotions. They need all of that. It's fueling their whole shit. Like I said, them Black Panthers wasn't nowhere around the whole Obama administration while we was getting slaughtered. But now, conveniently, immigration is what get you up out your seat.
That's crazy, ain't it? That's
immigration.
Crazy,
we watched them take Ayanna Jones and Tamir Rice. We ain't hear nothing from them. These is kids. We need justice for y'all taking these babies. We ain't hear no We ain't hear Black Panther, Pink Panther, none of them. No Panthers was around. Everybody was like, cool, business as usual.
Yeah.
So now that's what we on. Business as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fucking well.
That's crazy that you say that. But the fact that this man will come and want us to rally up for this YT woman, that's disrespectful, bro. A black man got killed too. You didn't even like. I would have at least been more if you would have been standing on business for him. You probably
And I
would have.
didn't even like how they mentioned it. They try to run us on game talking about the black man that was killed in California by the X agents. They ain't want to mention that the boy had an AR style weapon, fired it off, and he supposedly pointed it. Like it's a whole lot more details to the story that they will completely skip over just to get your emotions involved.
Just to get your emotions right.
They will completely subtract very, very important segments of information just to keep you confused.
That's crazy.
As long as we confused, they win.
They win.
Which is why you here. Water God doing good shit, dog. I promise you. I got so much respect for you, bro, and appreciation.
For real, bro.
And all the cats to be calling in. Corey, called Mama Lisa, everybody in the chat now. I appreciate all of y'all because y'all all playing a major role. It might not look like it now, but y'all playing a real major role. The future, they're gonna be running back these archives. Oh, damn, that's what Water God was talking about back then. Thanks. Yeah, you gonna get your credit. All of them. Yeah, man. Just hold the line. That's all I got to say.
Just keep holding the line, man. I appreciate you, bro. But I want to ask you a question, bro. Same ones I asked Corey. I wanted to ask you, like, do you feel like we got a organization that has not been infiltrated?
Absolutely not.
Right. Dang.
Absolutely not.
That's crazy. Yeah,
they can't afford for us to have that.
They can't afford us to have nothing. So you saying Black Panther Party, NAACP, what are some other things that we got?
Ain't none of it for us. All of it's compromised. All of it's compromised. Only ones that ain't compromised is us right here.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
In these rooms having these small conversations.
Right. We don't see no work being done from these guys. So I get what y'all are saying why we can't put nothing out because they're looking to infiltrate stuff. So by them not knowing, by them can't infiltrate, it's just gonna stay on the net. You get what I'm saying? Rainbow Coalition.
They don't have a play for it, bro. They was not expecting this
at all.
They did not expect this, bro. We're in a timeline that they had no preparation for.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what's exciting. That's what's exciting about it.
Because we broke out the loop, man. I'm extremely proud of us, dog. For real. I'm proud of us. Like we taking shots and taking heat from everybody, including our own. Some of our own people be attacking us out of ignorance.
Yeah.
But we ain't got time to be arguing, I mean, with those that's ignorant. For real, for real. We just need to keep our shit focused. Keep us and our own units on the right square.
Right.
Because we don't need everybody.
Yeah. We don't need everybody.
Back
to the Black Panther party, man, up there in Philly. Is homie from Philly? Was he born in Philly per Paul Birdsong or nobody knows? Did he go to school in Philly?
I've never met anybody with the last name Birdsong.
Me neither, fam. That's what I'm saying. That last name is really weird.
I think that's like some law enforcement code word or some shit. Birdsong. It kind of remind me of a jailbird. They trying to attack jailbirds with the bird song. So he's trying to get everybody lined up, either killed or locked the fuck up, trying to interfere with the ICE operations and all that. That's cold. I don't trust dude at all.
Yeah, that name, I don't feel like that's a real name, especially for somebody representing us with the Black Panthers, bro. That just can't be.
Even if it is, I did see somebody put up a whole collage of him, like old picture back in the day when he was younger. He all think he was like blood or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had all type of gang pictures, gang signs, read it out.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram. Cause I already got that shit in my files.
Got you.
Yeah.
To have a community, you must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control 4 basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive and compete.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.